Today we are going to talk about 10 of the most eye-catching contemporary sculptures you'll ever see. In contrast to a painting, sculpture is a three-dimensional form of art that lets you observe it from all sides. The actual presence of sculpture makes it more impactful when honoring historical figures or when it is intended to be an artistic creation. The most well-known sculptures in history are readily recognized. They were made by artists over the course of centuries using materials like marble and metal. 10. Venus of Willendorf. This small figurine, which stands just over 4 inches tall and is known as the UR sculpture of art history, was found in Austria in 1908. Nobody is sure what purpose it served, although theories have included masturbation helping fertility goddess. Some academics hypothesize that it might have been a female self-portrait. It is the most well-known of numerous such old Stone Age artifacts. 9. Bust of Nefertiti. Since it was initially discovered in 1912 among the ruins of Amarna, the capital city created by Akhenaten, the most contentious pharaoh in ancient Egyptian history, this portrait has served as a representation of feminine beauty. The life of his queen, Nefertiti, is shrouded in obscurity. It is believed that she served as the co-regent of the boy king Tutankhamun for a brief period after Akhenaten's demise. According to certain Egyptologists, she was Tut's mother. Thutmose, the court sculptor of Akhenaten. 8. The Terracotta Army. The Terracotta Army, which was unearthed in 1974, is a vast collection of clay figures that were buried in 3 sizable pits next to the tomb of Shi Huang, the first emperor of China, who passed away in 210 BC. According to some estimations, the army consisted of more than 8,000 warriors, 670 horses, and 130 chariots, and was intended to defend him in the hereafter. Though their actual height varies depending on their military rank, they are always life-size. 7. Michelangelo, David. The inspiration for Michelangelo's David, one of the most famous pieces in all of art history, sprang from a wider plan to use biblical characters to paint the buttresses of Florence's enormous church, the Duomo. One of these was the David, which Agostino di Duccio really started in 1464. Before stopping in 1466, Agostino was able to rough out a portion of the enormous block of marble extracted from the renowned Carrara quarry over the course of the following 2 years. Another artist took over, but he, too, only spent a little time on it. For the following 25 years, the marble was left unfinished. Michelangelo didn't start carving it again until 1501. At the time, he was 26. The David was 6 tones when it was finished, therefore it couldn't be lifted to the cathedral's roof. Instead, it was placed on display beside the Palazzo Vecchio, Florence's municipal hall, entryway. The audience of Florentine instantly welcomed the statue, one of the purest representations of high Renaissance art, as a representation of the city-owned state's struggle against the forces gathered against it. The David was relocated to the Accademia Gallery in 1873, and a copy was put up in the old spot. 6. Edgar Degas, the little 14-year-old dancer. Although the great Impressionist painter Edgar Degas is best known for his paintings, he also dabbled in sculpture, creating what was possibly his most avant-garde work. The little 14-year-old dancer was created by Degas in wax, from which later bronze copies were made after his death in 1917, but when Dancer made its public debut at the 6th Impressionist exhibition of 1881 in Paris, it caused a sensation because Degas had dressed his eponymous subject in a real ballet costume and wig made of real hair. Well, do you like what you are seeing so far? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Keep watching because you don't want to miss what we have at the number 1 spot. 5. Saul Hernandez. The fact that Saul Hernandez skeletons are so lifelike is what makes them so unique. Saul is from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, and his collection of skeletons is a 1:8 scale replica of actual skeletons that stand 8.27 inches tall. The skeletons themselves are constructed of bronze with a silver wax and affixed on bases made of marble, onyx, and stainless steel. Fantastic job, Sal. 4. Audi Centenary Sculpture. This sculpture, created for Audi during the Goodwood Festival of Speed in West Sussex, England, is just incredible. The 44-ton, 105-foot sculpture, created by Jerry Judah, honors Audi's accomplishments in motorsport with the 1937 Auto Union Streamliner and the R8 V10 sports vehicle at either end of a dramatic swoosh of tire tracks that appear to be speeding out into the sky. 3. Thomas Broom. Swedish artist Thomas Broom pauses time and depicts what it's like to be shot in the back with this magnificent artwork. The piece's fluidity has us spellbound. Don't you think the blood squirting would be a wonderful touch? 2. Chris Dorosh. Chris Dorosh, a visual artist from San Francisco, must have insane amounts of patience. These elaborate sculptures are formed of small paint drops on a grid of acrylic rods, so you can only image how many agonizing hours it must take to make them. His installations produce a nasty 3D effect in this manner. 1. Jeff Koons. Jeff Koons, a former trader on Wall Street, is one of the most divisive personalities in modern art. This dispute is largely the result of the fact that he hires a staff of over 100 assistants to realize the ideas of the genius creator, rather than producing his own works. He is also one of his generation's priciest artists. Before you leave, please like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications for our channel so you never miss what's coming next from us. Thanks for watching.